This side of knowing, even as I roam aimlessly across the desert of disconnected souls blowing in the wind, I still feel a life-giving river running through me. Even as I wander through the wooded lands that ooze with life, I am all too aware of the void that must exist before anything can fill it. Even as my mind sinks below the primordial waters, submerged in the overwhelming influence of my origin, I feel an undeniable buoyancy that lifts my spirit to the surface for a deep breath of what's to come. Even as my thoughts float with the clouds atop mountains of imagination, I stand alone in my perspective. So I reach down into the earth with my fingers and my toes, and I touch the decomposition that's necessary for growth, connecting to something greater than myself. Even as I've witnessed the breaking of bonds that held a world together, I've understood that those same elements that were released might join again in another form, with particular attention paid to the distinction between the breaking of one thing to make another and the use of broken pieces to build something new. As I slowly connect the disparate dots between myself and other, a connection that would undoubtedly produce a melding of parts into a new whole, I cannot escape the awareness that I simply long to be at peace with myself. Just as the heart, in spite of being torn from love over and over, ever reaches out in search for that warmth, like a vine that can do nothing other than climb towards the sun, so do all these forces act upon me with momentum, pulling me along, pushing me onward, making me become, left only to wonder who I am and allege that you can know me. Even now, as I contemplate the seemingly unbridgeable gap between what I think I know and all the questions I don't even know to ask, I am overcome with a certainty that I will eventually, somehow, find myself again on the other side of knowing, and I will wonder what took me so long.